You can look at me because I'm doing this too. Okay. My name is Adam, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information to you, so I'm gonna read it to make sure that I get everything right. You probably already have a good idea why you're here, but I'll go over briefly what we're doing today. I'm asking people to try using a website that we are working on for class, so we can see if it works as intended. I don't think this session is gonna take too long either. The first thing I want to make clear is that we are testing the site. We are not testing you.
Okay.
So you can't really do anything wrong. There are no mistakes or anything. This is probably the only time during your day-to-day that you can make mistakes, and it's fine. As you are using the site and completing the task that I'm going to give you now, I'm going to ask you as much as possible that you try to think out loud. So you can say the things that you're thinking, what you're seeing, and what you're trying to do. All that's going to be of big help for me. And please don't worry that you are going to hurt my feelings. I didn't create the site, so it's fine. If you have any questions as we go along, you can ask them. I may not be able to answer them, but we can try to answer them after we're finished. The idea is that you go to the site without help. But if you still have any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them right away. If you need to take a break, you can let me know. With your permission, I'm going to record the screen of this session as well as your voice and your face, and I'm using a software called Camtasia to do that. The recording will only be used to help me figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except my classmates and the professor working on this project.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I would like to ask you permission to record you, and that recording will be seen only for them, by them. Could you please read this usability test consent form and sign it at the bottom?
I read all of it?
Yeah, you don't have to read out loud. Just
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to read out loud.
Good. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. So, do you have any questions so far?
No, I don't.
Okay. Before we start looking at the site, I have a few questions. One is, what is your occupation? What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher, and I teach choir music, and in a middle school.
Okay. Now this is very roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, but how many hours a week altogether do you think you spend using the internet? That means going online, checking your email at work and also at home.
Maybe 2 hours a day. So for a week, that would be 14 hours.
Around 14? Okay. What kind of sites do you visit more frequently?
So personally, it'd be news sites, YouTube, a lot, and for work, more professional stuff, like taking attendance. It's online. Inputting stuff into a system that we have, sending emails to parents. So more like database web systems that help do things in a more efficient way.
Okay.
And then some research on websites.
Do you have any favorite website that you visit? I guess just for pleasure.
Favorite website.
Websites.
I go to New York Times a lot. I enjoy that website quite a bit. Since I like movies, I go to IMDb sometimes. And how about that?
Okay, so we're done with the questions. We're gonna start looking at the site. I'm going to ask you to do different things, different tasks. So I'm going to read each one out loud, and I'm gonna give you a printed copy of that too, so you can read it in case you don't understand what I'm saying. Okay, so the first scenario is this one. As you see the screen, you are facing the Google search engine. So I want you to please find the CogNet website using the search option.
Using the search option. Is this a specific? Okay, so I know you probably can't. I don't know if you can answer this, but is this a specific CogNet website? It looks like there's a lot.
You pick whatever
okay.
matches the task.
Okay, I'm gonna do something else here. Okay, I'll go back to Google. I'm gonna go with this one. No?
No, that's CogNet. It is
Oh.
CogNet.
Okay, this is awesome. Okay. This one? I mean, it doesn't say MIT, so I wouldn't imagine that it would be this one, but...
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give you the second task now that you're there. So before you do anything, please tell me what you think of this website. Take your time reading through it. You can scroll down, scroll up, but don't click on anything. However, as you think of what is this site, like think of who this site is for, who will be using it, what do you think just by looking at the homepage, and if you were able to click, where would you click first?
Okay, so this looks like obviously a website for people affiliated with MIT, maybe some neuroscience students or a neuroscience department. It has scholarly journals, peer-reviewed journals. It looks like. I mean, obviously, it's connected with MIT and neuroscience. So, browse by topic. It looks like it has like the actual class course names: Psychology 1, Psychology 2. Yeah, and it says that. It says everything there. Research tool for scholars. And it seems to be, I mean, a pretty good website. I mean, it has nice pictures of the books. If I were to click on anything, I mean, I don't understand all this stuff, but I do find it interesting. So the most pertinent thing to me would be the neuroscience of creativity.
Okay, so now I'm gonna give you your third task. I want you to please find any books by the author Michael Ty, and there is a spelling there.
Thank you. Okay. So
on the website.
Oh, on this website.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, on the website, find any books.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a good old Command F and just see if I can do it that way. That didn't work. So I'll make the whole name. Okay, so obviously there aren't names there. So I could do a little search. So I hit the search button, and this might be an easier way than just clicking on a bunch of books. Okay, so Michael Ty, he's a professor of philosophy at the University of Texas at Austin. Has a couple books. Yeah, 10 Problems of Consciousness, Color, and Content.
So, that's good, perfect. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to find any books by the author Bill Moggridge. I'll put it on written so you can see the spelling.
Okay. Same site, right?
On the same site.
Okay, so I'll do the same thing. It worked for the Thai search, so I'm going to put it in the search bar. Okay, so nothing's coming up. I'm double, triple checking to make sure this is right. So I'm searching all MIT. Oh, okay, yeah. So the first thing I did, I just searched, I guess, cognet.mit.edu. Nothing came up. And then I expanded my search to all MIT. And so more things came up. So looking for art books. Just clicking on the first thing that I see. And yeah, so yeah, I think this is kind of what we're looking for. So this now shows 2 books designing media, and designing interactions. 2 books that he has.
Perfect. Okay, so now what I want you to do, if you can go back to the CogNet site and find a journal article written by Simon Baron Cohen. If you find one, just do not open it. I just want you to find a journal by Simon Baron Cohen.
Okay, so I mean, if this is in fact a research tool, then it should be pretty easy to do this. So, so if we try also, okay, so I'm clicking on journals because we're looking for a journal article. So I'm clicking on journals, and I'm gonna just try this before I do a search. Okay, right. So just on this like page of journals, there's nothing by him. So so I'm gonna just do another search here on in the search bar. Okay, so it looks like the top search is going to be for books. So let me click on the second one to see if there's any actual thing I can read. Okay, so this looks like some. Wait, hold on now. Simon. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so I'll click on the top one. Okay, yeah. So it has the list of books. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it has a list of books, 2 lists of books, and then under it journal articles. So if I were, if I wanted to read one, there's 5 journal articles here that I could read.
So far, how do you feel about the search you are doing? And how do you feel about the tool? How do you feel about the results that you find?
Well, the best tool is the search tool. I think in my mind, like at least like with the stuff that I work with at work, using just like the search tool in the website, I don't always feel good about that. I tend to feel that it's gonna say like, oh, we can't find anything for you. But for this website, everything that I've needed, I found by just typing in the search tool to narrow the scope. I don't know. So I mean, I guess browsing might to me seem a little overwhelming if I didn't know exactly what I was looking for, because it seems like there's so much stuff, But if I knew what I was looking for, then I think it would feel I would feel very comfortable doing it.
How do you feel with the display of the results when you go and search like this and the one before? The way you see the results appearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think it would be nicer to maybe have a little bit more like a what's it called? Like not words, like maybe some also visual stuff. Like why couldn't we have like, a tiny little like a what am I saying like a picture of the book or whatever. Something else. But yeah, I mean it's okay. I mean, I see the words on like the name, so I was like, okay, so obviously I can click on this and get more information.
Okay, we're going to the next scenario. Sorry.
Bless you.
Sorry. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to find an article by Aidan Landau. There is the spelling.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I try and open. Okay.
And let's try open one file.
Okay.
And see if you can also.
So yeah, sorry I didn't say. So I typed his name in the search. Very confident with just clicking on the first thing that popped up, and clicking on the first journal that the first file that comes out. So
here I want you to try to get the actual content of the article. What will you do?
Oh, click on article PDF. So Click on that, and it should download. Or now at this point, I need to log in. Oh yeah, I'd probably have to be logged in with my stuff because it looks like, yeah, this is for students and people who pay money, or people who pay money for which probably would be universities too. So yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I want you to go back to the home page, and if you can please find what titles are available under the topic of neuroscience. So try and find where topics would be and find what's available for neuroscience.
Okay, so just by looking at this, instead of doing a search, because I like clicking on things more than like searching for them, I'm going to browse by topic. So neuroscience, it's one of the seven things here, and let's see, would you please?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what's available.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it looks like a ton of stuff. So articles, books, many different types of authors. It looks like there's a lot. There's at least 6 pages worth of this, so a plethora.
What do you think of that interface? The way it looks.
Again, I think I think it's fine. I think if there was something specific, you know, what might be interesting would be, I know it has titles, but maybe doing a search on relevance, like to narrow the search of neuroscience, because I mean neuroscience is like a big thing, a big broad, what's it called, thing. So maybe like neuroscience as it relates to whatever, or this or that. So maybe a narrowing of search. Of course, on the left it says by keyword, but that would be the only thing that I would add. But I find this, you know, helpful.
Perfect. Okay, so now let's see the scenario 8. We're gonna see it. What I want you to do is, if you wanted to subscribe to the system, where would you have to click?
Oh, the top bar says free trial and subscribe is to the right. Oh, I clicked it. Sorry. So I would click on that. Is that it?
Okay.
Which I had already seen this site.
Okay, so we are almost done. If you had encountered a problem with a broken link, how do you think you would have reported it? So let's say that you just found something that is broken and it's not working. Try and find what would you do to give feedback to the site.
I would probably just go to contact us. Did I click on it? Okay. So go to contact us. Well, there's no like, a lot of times in websites they'll say like send us an email or tell us what you think. So I would have to actually email them directly. A lot of times that's in the website, and it's not in this website. So I might do that, but I feel like that's like another step where I might be like, somebody else will report it. But yeah.
Okay, so this is the last thing. So what do you think in general of the site? What do you think would make it more interesting or more appealing for the user? Just like your general opinion.
General opinion, I mean, I like the opening page. I think the top part, it's very bland. It's gray, it's blue, CogNet. There's no way I'm ever going to remember that. And that little visual of like two like half moons or whatever. I don't know, there's nothing that's striking about it. There's stuff that's striking about the pictures of the books, but it's not visually appealing at all. I mean, I think the searches are fine and stuff, but yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. This was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me before we stop?
I do not. It was interesting to do.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll stop the